Okay, so in this video, I am going to do basic brow mapping. I have a few things to start off with. Some rubbing alcohol, a little spray bottle. Doesn't have to be a spray bottle. Napkin. And the pen that I'm going to use to fill in my brows. So first, I'm going to take a little bit of rubbing alcohol. I'm going to wipe over the area that I'm getting ready to fill in. That'll take off any oils from the skin or moisturizers, whatever you may have right there. Just going to wipe it a little bit. There might be a little bit of napkin debris there. And when you wipe, it should feel nice and smooth. And it's just good to start off with a clean slate when you're filling in your brows. My brows do need to be arched, but I'm not going to do that today. Can use a little cleanup right there. But I'm just going to follow the darker part of my brow, the shape that I always go for. I'm just going to follow that. So basic brow mapping. You take a pen or a pencil, it doesn't matter, to know where to start and to finish. You start here at the beginning, and then you want to get to the arch. You take the pen and you just kind of slant it. It'll be kind of across the pupil. So right there at the top would be the arch, and you slant it again. And that's where the tail of the brow would end. So again, this is basic brow mapping and filling in my brows. So you don't want to start in the beginning because you just want to save that for last, because you don't want that to be too dark. So usually I start kind of right here. I just start filling in with light strokes, and my pen has like a little slant. You can see right there. So with the slant, I just start filling in to shape with light strokes. And I'm actually going to look in my little mirror right here. I can see a little better. Okay, I'm at the arch. That's when you start going higher with the fill-in, and then it's going to come back down to the tail. I'm going to take the slant and turn it so it can be a more precise tail. If you have any mistakes in the beginning, that's okay. It can be cleaned up later. So I'm just going to go back to where I started and start filling in a little bit more and going back over what I already did to reiterate. I'm going to start shaping. I'm at the top here. It's forming shape. Go towards the bottom. I am going to start making my outline right here, about right here, so it can match the other side. And if it doesn't match right away, you can fix it later. So just like when you were a kid with a coloring book, making an outline makes the picture look so much better. And it's the same with the with shaping brows. You want to get your outline to make it look much neater. So you see I started my outline at the beginning, what I mentioned earlier. And then I'm going to start with light strokes at the beginning. Not so heavy like the body of the brow. As you can see, the light strokes are coming in a little bit lighter than the rest of the brow. I'm going to keep going again until I get to the tail. You can see again, it's forming. All right. I'm going to put the top back on this. Take my napkin with the alcohol. I'm just going to spray that a little bit. And this is how I start cleaning up. So right here, I'm going to press and wipe up. Press and wipe up. And then press a little bit and wipe over to kind of fade out that the beginning part here. I'm going to start cleaning up right there. Here. Don't worry about the underline. Just cleaning up. We'll go back over that. There's still some there. Wipe that off. You can see the tail. It's starting to form nice and neat. I'm going to go back. So this part is basically just reiterating what you have already done to make it nice and neat. It's not going to be perfect if you're just starting off doing this. It takes time and practice. Just going to fill that in just a little bit. Take my finger and wipe a little bit to start fading. And basically, when I say fading, I'm blending in the darker part of the brow with the beginning, the lighter part, so it won't be a line of demarcation where, and that basically means when you look at it, you just see, oh, that's light, oh, that's dark. You don't want that. You want it to blend. You want it to fade with each other. All right, so I'm going to go back and start underlining again. And give it a neater look. It's good to have a steady hand with this part. If you don't, that's fine. Practice. Just practice helps over time. I'm going to take my finger. I'm not going to use the cloth right now because it's saturated with alcohol. So I'm just going to take my finger and do like a little wipe right there. Another wipe. Okay. And I want it to be more precise because it is still saturated. It'll take off more right there at the beginning. And I want to do, let me see, one little wipe across the beginning of the brow. Take off some pigment. Let me see if that is what I'm looking for. Okay, let me try again. All right, it's fading now. It's blending. Okay, so basically, this is what I'm looking for. I'm looking at the other side to see if I did that one how I usually like it. I'm just going to put a little bit more color. But believe me, don't stress about your brows looking so perfect. It's always going to be something like that you're going to see. At some point, you have to just let them be. I did this one earlier. All right, so basically, let me clean it up a little bit. Get that off. So here's my brows. This light is so bright, I don't know if you can really see them. But I'll put a photo because I think this might be a little bit too bright. But there's my brows. Nothing too fancy yet. My objective is to make them look as natural as possible. So there they are. All right, that's it. Thank you.